There's no separation between the trees and the lawn. So I decided to go buy edging. Edging basically is a type of material. I bought this black plastic, like 6-inch edging. You had to dig a trench to put it in. That was hard. That's all I'm gonna say. That was really hard. I had to get, like the shovel and the thing, and I had to dig this trench and put it in. I had to fill it in with dirt. This stuff is awesome. It's called NoDig edging. So anywhere you wanna create a border, between like your lawn and your flower beds, or you want to put it around your mailbox or put it around your tree, it has never been easier. You're gonna get 50 feet of this stuff, all right? And a little bit goes a long way. This is what it looks like, okay? You'll notice on the bottom, there's little holes right there. That's because all you do is take one of the spikes, which are included, and you beat that into the ground with a little hammer, and that's all you do. No digging, and this will stay put just like that. 50 feet of this stuff, all the spikes are included, all right? It is the easiest thing you've ever done, and your yard will look amazing. No weeds will grow over it. You can line up your stones or gravel right up to the edge and create a beautiful border. I have 3 colors to choose from. Hey, look, Tiny Torres, follow me around, my little garden gnome, wherever I go. This is red. Here's 60 left in the red. I was gonna buy that today. Well, that won't last. Okay, I have it in brown. And then finally, I have it in black. Black is great, universal. It creates a nice edge without much visual, so it just really looks crisp and clean. $29.99, 50 feet of the stuff. You know when you go buy those little sections, they're like $7, $8 a section. It costs you a fortune to get 50 feet. You cut this where you need it. You can use it continuously. We love it. My good friend Lou Caputo. Lou, the edging is back. It's sold out. We just got it back. Tell everybody how easy this is, please.
This is the easiest way to get that crisp, clean look on your flower beds, around your mailbox, your water features, because it's really simple to do. As Guy was mentioning, you don't dig. There's no digging involved with this. And the design of these is just amazing. First of all, look how flexible this is. I can take this and I can mold this to any shape that I need it to go, okay? So it's very, very easy to work with. Yet, it is very strong. You can take an edge trimmer and go all along this, and it's not even gonna leave a mark on this. If I show you the back of this, right here, notice it's got these little L tabs that go all the way down here. Now, a lot of products you're gonna see out there, they're gonna have them like maybe 3 on an entire strip. We have them every couple of inches. Why? Because sometimes you wanna drive this into the ground and there might be a rock there or a tree root or something else. Well, guess what? You can just move over and use the next one. So that's a great feature of this. Another wonderful feature is the spikes themselves that we're giving to you, okay? They are like a screw in the sense that they are threaded. So when they go into the ground, and there's what we call ground heave in the wintertime where the ground starts to get cold and it starts to compress. What's gonna happen is you're not gonna have that problem where the spikes are gonna start working their way out of the ground. In fact, it's gonna hold them in there even better. Now, let me do a quick example right here. So, I've got my little flower garden going on back here, and we've got mulch, and the thing about mulch is it's expensive and it likes to run away when it rains, okay? But we want that nice clean look here, but we don't wanna do a lot of work. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my mulch back off the grass just like this, okay? And we just need to make ourselves a nice little path. Now, I've already pre-measured this piece, so I'm gonna put it in right here, all the way along the edging of my grass like that. And then the last step I have to do, and that's why this is so simple for anybody to do. I'm gonna grab my mallet and a couple of spikes right here. Where'd I put my mallet? Here it is. Watch this. All I've gotta do is just come down to the end right here and just drive this into the ground. Very, very simple to do. And I don't even have to do that many because this will hold its position. But if you're trying to do a curve, Guy, you might want to do a couple of extra ones.
Yeah.
But in just a couple of seconds, I am going to create a beautiful, crisp, clean edge all around. I'll do one more here on the end just to keep it in place. There, we're done with that. And watch this. All I'm going to do is just push all of my mulch up to the side, just like that. And Guy, we're done.
Look at that.
How beautiful is this?
I love it. Hey, can we show that little clip you just showed before? Lou and I can look at it again of the guy just putting it in, because I love watching the install. Watch this, all right? Yeah, watch this guy. I mean, look at it. It's so easy, Lou. Lou, you know, when I did that edging, the one I did when I moved here, 10 years ago, that took me half a day to do the old school digging the trench. This, no, this is no time. It's so easy. And Lou, it stays put, right?
It does, and that's because of these spikes, because of the spires in the spikes right here, because of the fact that they're threaded. When they go in the ground there, the ground is going to fill in around them, so it's going to make it harder to pull them out. So that's a huge feature. Now, the other thing we're giving you with this is you're going to get these connectors, okay? And the connectors that come with this, as you look right here, these are made to go, if you've got to cut two pieces or maybe you're trying to do a circle, you put these in between them, and all you do then is just put a spike on either side, and it's going to hold it right in place for you. So that's another nice feature that you don't get with other products out there. And in fact, let's talk about that for a second, Guy, because you have a couple of full rolls right there with you of the product. Doesn't it weigh less than a single paver?
Oh, God,
yeah. Worked with pavers before, right?
Yeah. I mean, and I love the fact that I can customize it any way, to any length that I want. I told you, Lou, what I did in the front of the yard, you know what I bought? I bought the little, they're like little wooden posts staggered. Oh, and they're connected. They're connected with a wire.
Yep.
They were beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The way they staggered, they were gorgeous. They lasted 2 seasons, and the wood rotted away.
Yeah.
There's termites ate it. I'm like, oh no. So I had to replace that.
Yeah, I'm actually holding one.
There it is. That's it.
This is the one.
Yes.
And that's the thing about this. They may be real wood. Ours is made from recycled, 100% recycled plastic, by the way. So you can feel good about that. But the other thing with this is all it's got is this rubber band that goes across the back of it, as you see right there. And then there's just 3 spikes. Well, if there's a rock or a root or anything in the way of those 3 spikes, guess what? I'm out of luck. I can't put this in where I want to put it in. And the other thing, to your point, Guy, is we know what happens with wood. It rots. I mean, that's going to happen, and especially in a damp environment like Florida. Now, some of the other choices right here, I mean, if you look at this, you know, people try to do these cute little things, okay? And does it work? Kinda. But again, just the 2 spikes, and it's a little on the flimsy side for me. I don't want to take a string trimmer to this guy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know,
I know.
This is some of that. This is some of the edging that you do have.
That's what I bought.
Yeah, this is a nightmare. This stuff right here, you know, it looks like it's easy. It's not. It's not.
No, and Lou, it's flimsy. It's not like our edging is much more substantial than that. It's about 4 times the width. Even though it's lightweight, that stuff is like a sheet of plastic. It doesn't really work. It's hard to make it level because, you know, if you God forbid you run into a rock while you're digging, now you've got it. Now it has to go over a rock. It's a pain. This is so much easier, and you'll be very impressed with that little line of delineation right there along your beds, how sharp it is. And then you can just brush stones or your mulch right over it. And look at the after here. Look at how clean that is. And Lou, it also stops like weed growth too from penetrating into your beds.
Yeah, it absolutely will. It'll stop the grass from growing into your beds. It'll stop that weed growth. I like what we did right there with the plant on top of the rock. That looks amazing to me. I like it around mailboxes, water features, if you got a bird feeder or fountain or something like that. I like it around Tiny Torres. Look at that. Look how good he looks.
Hey, Lou, what about, you know what, I'm actually, my backyard, I have a giant banyan tree, and half the yard the grass doesn't grow. So what I'm going to do is I pulled out that old edging. I have to buy the brown because the red just sold out. But I'm going to buy the brown, and I'm actually going to put stone or sand in that part of my yard that won't grow. But I bet I could also use this to do the perimeter around I'm putting a fire pit back there.
Oh, totally.
So I could put this, like, you know, obviously far enough away from the fire, but I'm going to put this, and then I'm going to put stone and gravel in, and then I was going to put the fire pit in the middle. I think that'd be perfect.
I think it's going to look amazing. I'll tell you what, that opens up a whole world of possibilities for you. Real quick, let me show you, while we're watching the installation right here, if you have a specific length that you need, I know it comes in 50 feet. You don't have to use the whole 50 feet continuously or contiguously. You don't have to do that, okay? You can cut this. And people look at it and they go like, well, wait a minute, if I can take a weed trimmer to this stuff's got to be incredibly hard to cut. It's not. Watch this. This is just a regular garden shear, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go between 2 of the little tabs right here, and I'm just going to cut it right through just like that. Look how easy that was for me to do. And it's a nice clean edge. And then if I need to connect them, I'm going to use that included connector with these guys. So, I mean, this opens up an entire world of possibilities. I like what you said about the fire pit. See, you're thinking out of the box now. I like it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's funny. And I said, you know, there's a lot of positive that has come out of everything we've gone through, which is very American, right? We try to turn things into a positive when we can.
That's right.
And I have never gotten so much done in the yard. It's just, and I had like leaves from probably like 4 years ago piled up against that back area. And I just was like, you know what? Eventually it'll mulch. Finally, Danny and I dug it all out. I'm replacing the edging. Like I said, I'm gonna build a fire pit out there. You know, I'm gonna do what I can, and that's why people are loving this. First of all, we all don't mind projects, but doing a traditional trenched border is way more of a project than I need to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
This is easy. It's very effective. In fact, I think it's 100 times better than that edging I put in before. And the point that I brought up I think is important is that you never know what you're going to run into when you're digging. This goes on the surface and then pushes down. And you saw how big the spikes are. I mean, it's not going anywhere. That's got to be an 8-inch spike, Lou.
Oh yeah, no, it is. That's a good observation. It's going to keep that in the ground. And remember, because these are specially made with those spires on them, because they're threaded, the ground is actually going to help hold them in, so they're not going to pop out. And then the other thing too is, remember, we give you all these tabs. You're getting 32 of these spikes. You don't need 32. You don't have to put one in every tab. In fact, we like to say, like, you could go every 10 inches or even more, maybe even every 10 tabs if you wanted to. Yeah. I mean, so you've got way more than you need. But to your point, you know what? If you've got rocks underground, if you've got like roots from a tree or something, you know what? If I won't fit here, it'll fit here. And if it won't fit there, it'll fit there. So we've got plenty of options and lots of spikes with this. And that's a great feature. The lip on this, by the way, Guy, is 1.5 inches tall, which is perfect because it's just enough to hold back the mulch and the rocks and all the gravel, whatever else you got in there. But it's not so tall that people are going to, that's all they're going to see. They're going to be able to see your ground features.
That's a really good point, Lou, because if you're looking for true sort of like seamless gardening, that's what this does for you. It gives you just enough height to keep the weeds out, to keep whatever it is, your gravel or your stone in, but it's not like you're not building a small wall or a fence here. You're just creating that perfect line, easy to mow, easy to edge. You saw you can edge around it. This is very substantial, not super heavy, but very substantial. So Kyle told me that, all right, we sold out of red. How many left in black? How many? 46 left in black.
What?
320. So, Lou, we had 1,300. We're now down to about 350. People love this stuff. It's such a good idea. And I think when people look in their yard, they think they never wanted to do it because it's a pain in the you-know-what. This is not hard. It's easy.
No. Easy to do, and it's one of those DIY projects where you get immediate gratification.
Yes.
You know, we all want to make our yards look better, but let's face it, it's outside, it's hot, you know, and it's a lot of labor usually. With the no-dig edging, the labor's minimal. I mean, it's so easy to do, you know. I always tell people, listen, if you can drive in a nail, you can put this in. I mean, it's literally that simple to do.
You know why, Lou? Because digging is hard.
Digging is hard.
Digging is hard, Lou.
It's not something I want to do.
Lou, you're the best. Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you next time.